right. I know, it is crazy, as you can tell by the title. Booktubeathon is over. It is finito. It is finished. It's done. Boom. Mic drop. All that good, I don't know what you kids say today stuff. But anyway, yeah, so as you can tell, today is going to be a lovely wrap-up video. The DNC convention is that's like adding, that's like adding an extra word. DNC, which is the Democratic National Convention. I knew what I was trying to say. The DNC is going on right now, and I am trying to watch that a little bit, but it's just making me really furious. So, so let's do a wrap-up, shall we? Let's do a wrap-up. I did extremely well this Booktubeathon, and I did absolutely amazing. It was one of the funnest weeks I've had in a long time, even though I didn't sleep much, and my boyfriend kind of missed me because I kind of was always reading, and when I wasn't reading, I was doing Twitter sprints and reading, or if I wasn't doing those, then I was at work, or I was sleeping, or trying to sleep. But yeah, so, yeah. It was a long week, but it was a really, really fun week. But yeah, I met so many amazing people. Everyone's so nice. I have to thank Ariel Burset, if I can say her name. I have to thank her again so much. Just thank you. Thank you so much for everything you did to organize this. It was a blast. I couldn't have asked for a better readathon, and this was my first one that I participated in. I've seen them before, I just never participated. But yeah, so I'm super pumped to share with you what I read. So, we'll start with number 1. So, I started off reading Girl Interrupted, which is, it was my book to movie adaptation. I absolutely loved this book. It was very good. I will maybe do a review on it, a really small review on it at some point. So yeah, this was really good. I did not like the movie. I tried to watch it, I got like halfway through, and I couldn't. So I consider that challenge complete, because I at least did make an effort. It was bad, you guys. Like, I don't know why you guys love this movie. Everyone's like, yeah, that movie's awesome, it's such a great movie, and I'm just like, no, it's not. They're dancing again. Just don't get it. I'm just like, no, it's not that good of a movie. The next book that I read was Night by Elie Wiesel. This was my read a book that was older than you. This was actually on my July TBR anyway, so I was really happy that I got to read this for the Booktubeathon. 2 birds, 1 stone, right? This was absolutely phenomenal. I love this. I recommend this to anyone. If you're looking for a really good depressing book, Holocaust-related depressing book, this is the one. After Night, I ended up reading Powers. This was my book with yellow on the cover, and it's about a guy and a girl who both have like psychic powers, but together they like intensifies them. But yeah, so I loved this, and it's really good. I have to look her up and see if she makes any other books. So yeah, I'll end up doing a review on that probably, without a doubt, pretty shortly, at least a little one. So yeah. So the next book I ended up reading was my book that that I saw through Booktube, and the person that I watched gave it like a 3.5 or something, and it's Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. I actually really like this book. It wasn't, I have a couple things tabbed out in it. It wasn't my favorite of the books that I read for Booktubeathon, and I don't want to say I loved it, but it was really good, and it was done really well, and I'd love to see like a sequel, but I don't know how you'd do it, but I'd love to see like a sequel. The next book that I read was, and you can see there's like a whole bunch of notes in it, and there's some tabbed out things that I really, really want to talk about. I will be doing a full review on this and or a book talk on this at some point. And this is The Orchard by Teresa Weir. This is Read a Book by Your Favorite Author. I like the stuff that she writes under Anne Fraser quite a bit. She's my favorite author. So I had yet to pick up anything under Teresa Weir at all, and yeah, she apologized to me on Facebook. We were talking about it, and she apologized to me. She's like, I'm sorry, because I didn't know it was going to be this dark and this emotional. It was a really, really great book, because you know, I look at the cover and I'm like, oh, well, this is a nice little like romantic, you know, memoir kind of thing, and I'm pretty excited. And I thought maybe the end would be kind of kind of sad, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this at all, but I will be doing a full review slash book talk slash kind of thing about this. And we're going to get into some real feels. I mean real feels and things that I found really, really relatable in this book. We're going to get into it. This was great. 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 My favorite book that I read the entire time. Amazing. Loved it. Loved it. Recommend it to anyone. The next book I read was my read after the sunset book, and that was Fix Me by Rune Michaels. It's about a girl who she ends up being an orphan, and her brother and her are both orphans, and he's kind of crazy, and he's psychologically like abusing her and stuff, so she runs away to go to a zoo. And yeah, it's really good, actually. Really good. I liked it a lot, and I was really impressed by it. I wish it would have been longer. That's how good it was. Like, I really just wish that I had just more of this story. Because there were a few things that I'm like, no, but I want more. It was dark and sad, but it was great. I loved it. The next book that I finished, why am I still holding? I'm still holding Anne Fraser. I did a review on this, by the way. I'll link it up above if I remember. But I did a review on that. So, yeah, the next book I read, which was Read 7 Books, and this was my 7th book, and this was altered by Jennifer Rush, and this was just a book that I pulled out of my TBR jar. I mean, I just pulled it out and read it and went with it. And holy crap, you guys, holy crap. If you like the young adult action romance stuff, it's got like a sprinkle of romance in. Here we go. Heart-racing action complete with identity twists, mystery, and romance born from the core of the story makes this unputdownable. That's so true. This book was really good. I loved this book. I don't think I gave it 5 stars because it took me a little bit to get into it, but I mean, it was my book off my TBR, so I was hesitant to begin with. Loved this. Absolutely loved this. And so much that I picked up the 2nd book. What is she doing holding up an 8th book? Yeah, I read 8 books. I almost read 7, but the last day, I just kind of, I'm like, I'm done, you guys, so why am I still doing this? I'm done. And I tried to pick up a couple books, and I just, nah, done. B Books, that's your name on YouTube, right? B Books? I think so. But yeah, at Bridget Books is her Instagram, her Twitter name, so that's where I knew her from there. But I met her on Twitter during the Twitter sprints, and now we're besties, right? Besties for life. We're gonna read together forever. And but I met her on there, and I took a picture of a whole bunch of books, and I'm like, hey, I'm having trouble. Pick one. When she's like, well, I told her I was having trouble picking one, and she's like, send me a picture. Send me a picture of what your bookshelves. And I couldn't send her a picture of my bookshelves because you guys, there's just books everywhere right now. So she picked this one and she said, hey, read this. She goes, it was an easy read for me and it's super adorable. You'll love it. And I did. I actually really, really liked this. It was really nice, fluffy, fun, contemporary, romantic read, and I was so glad that I picked it up, so much that I feel like I want to read it again. This is my books that I read. I read 8 books, and like I said, there will be some reviews of a lot of them coming up, maybe small reviews. I'll try to combine a couple probably if they're too small, or I'll just make really, really short videos of them. But yeah, but yeah, I had so much fun. I couldn't have asked for a better community to be a part of. This was amazing. This is so many nice people. And now I am going to watch the Democratic Convention and be miserable because it's just a whole bunch of sad stuff. But hey, it's better than watching Trump because his speeches make me want to I just can't handle him. I just can't. Sorry if you're a Trump supporter. I just can't handle him. But yeah. So if you want to follow me along with that lovely thing that's going down and all of that, I will probably be tweeting quite a bit about the convention. And so yeah, and that goes for the next couple days. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you want a bookshelf tour or any of that kind of stuff, please let me know in the comment section below, because I am going to have to reorganize all of this anyway. So yeah, so if you want to see that, please let me know in the comment section below, because like I said, I'm going to be doing that anyway. If you want a full office tour, I'll do that too. Then my office is pretty cool. It's a mess right now, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, once it's cleaned up, it'd be nice. So peace, I'm out, goodbye, all that fun stuff. But So they're protesting outside, and it's the Up to Us campaign, and all kinds of different campaigns are protesting outside because of the injustice that was done in a lot of the primaries where they were rigged. I think they were, but you know, that's just my opinion. But and you know, they don't want Hillary and all kinds of fun stuff, whether you're for Hillary or not. Yeah. That's what's going on right now. And I'm trying to watch it, and they're trying to talk about the protesters that are going on outside and what's going on, and then they cut the guy off while he's trying to, you know, show what's going on and, you know, get those issues in your face. They cut him off to show you Boyz II Men perform. What? Like, here's people outside that are actually protesting real issues that need to be addressed, and you just cut to a boy band, a washed up 90s boy band? What? I'm baffled. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate Boyz II Men as much as I don't really like them. But even if you do, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, you know, you might want to focus on the real issues instead of just like, hey, watch this band perform. It's like a card trick. It's like they're trying to divert the focus. Like, oh, you're looking at that? No, wait, don't look over here. Look over here. We have people singing and dancing. Anyway, yeah. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk politics. We should talk about books.